there were four systems that were created to control humanity. Okay. So I'm jumping right into this because you're ready. So that's really cool. But we're going to talk through each of them. We're not going to spend too much time on them, but we're going to talk through them enough so you understand the level of manipulation and how it's affected humanity as a whole. Okay. So the first one is religion. And, the main core belief of religion is God is a power outside of you. So it taught us that in order to get permission, in order to get approval, in order to pass judgment, right? That you need to believe in something outside of yourself. You need to strive to please another being, period. So this is literally judgment came as a result of religion, which is really, really cool. When you start to understand, right? Our entire culture is based on it. And then it's obviously gone into extreme iterations, right? Where there's, people literally killing other people for their beliefs, all based on different religious perspectives. But the core essence and the reason that religion itself was created was so that there would be a set of rules that they could implement that humanity would then need to follow. And every religion is the exact same. It doesn't matter which one, because humans are self-governing. We don't need to follow rules of others. We're self-governing. We know all of the things. But if we can be taught that we have to do things and then we have to repent, we have to behave, and that there's a judgment day. I've done this work for a long time, and I've worked with a lot of people who are crossing over and who are leaving this life. And I may have worked with them for 15 years, but they still carry that fear of what happens on the other side. It's still there. And it's fascinating to me how ingrained these belief systems are and how much they're affecting us even without us realizing it. There was a massive movement about 25, 30 years ago that really started to see a surge in the spiritual. And a lot of people, beginning to pronounce they're atheists. They don't follow a religion per se. But even the spiritual realm has its own set of belief systems. And it was designed to reject all mainstream. So it's really fascinating when you start to study and you start to go in. Like I spent about 15 years studying all different religions, all different, I spent years with different native bands, different churches. It's fascinating what humans will do to feel connection with other humans. Because at the core, that's what we're looking for. And what's fascinating and the coolest thing to me was that everyone typically celebrates in the exact same way. It's every religion, every belief system. There was a celebration of humans coming together, a celebration of looking at reflection, right? Self-reflection on who we need to be, who we're meant to be. But there's always an underlying manipulation, right? So all of the books that are like the Bible, the Quran, all of them are It's really cool because I had in our private community in the Authentic Human Collective a couple of weeks ago. We had a really cool conversation, and we were talking about the Bible, and Jesus showed up, and he's here now too. And the Bible is a misinterpretation, and you can feel. So when I'm saying someone's here, feel them. Allow yourself to feel that energy and receive the awareness, because that's how we learn. That's how we experience. Okay. So ultimately, the Bible itself is a collection of other people's perspectives, right? So religion was created way before the Bible was created. And then they went, well, how can we make this belief structure stronger? Well, we can create a book. And then it will be the book that all people have to follow, right? The reason that people do it is because we instinctively know that there's more to this world. We know that we're meant for connection. We know and we can feel that, Jesus embodied a lot of that energy. But it's the rules and regulations and the interpretations that come with judgment that have zero truth in them. And they didn't come from Jesus at all. Yes. So there's a lot of manipulation. So the religion is the first one. So religion introduced humanity to judgment. And we are living in the current culture of the entire human race is founded in judgment. It's fascinating what people believe that they're able to pass judgment on a daily basis. And, I want you to feel for a minute how many times judgment has been used on you in the last week or two, but also how much you've used judgment. Okay. And the reason I want you to feel it is because judgment is powerful, because when we use judgment, we're looking for a response. Our intention is to elicit shame from another human being. Isn't that fascinating? Even though you may not be fully conscious of that, when we use judgment or judgment is used against us, it is with the intention to elicit shame. Okay? I am going to tell you what the antidote is to judgment in coming up in a little bit. We're going to get to that, but we're going to go through all 4 of the limiting belief structures, and then we'll get to how to get rid of them. Okay.